A savings account offers 4% compounded monthly. Find the amount in the account at the end of 3 months. If the initial deposit was $10,000, how much interest was earned during the first 3 months? So, first we have to calculate the first month. Compounded interest means that you're going to take the first month, then that new amount, you're going to calculate the next month's amount. You'll see as we go here. Our interest equals the principal times the rate times the time, right? And it said over a period of 3 months. So 3 months is, or for the first month, sorry, is 1 over 12, okay? That's the first month. The principal, $10,000. The rate was 4% interest, okay? So now you do the math, and you're going to get approximately $33.33. Well, compounding interest means that my new principal, I have to add this amount to the principal now. So I'm going to get $10,033.33. That's going to be my new interest after the first month, because this money has been added to my savings account. Now, this is going to be my new principal, and I'm going to add that into the second month. That becomes the new principal for the second month. But the rate is still 4%, and the time is still for 1 month. And then I do this calculation, and I get $33 now and 44 cents. And then I'm going to take this interest and add it to this new principal and get another new principal. And here, okay, and I'll end up with $10,066.77. That's going to be my new amount in my savings account now after the second month. Then I take that and use that as my principal for the third month. And then I multiply, the rate stays the same, 4%. The time is still 1 month out of a year, so 1 over 12. And so now my new interest is $33.56. And I add that again to this new principal, and I end up with $10,133 after the third month. Now, that means the amount of interest earned was $100.33. How did we get that? Okay, here's the new principal after 3 months. And then you subtract the original principal from that, and you get $100.33. Because this is the original amount that I put into my savings account, right? Then I subtract that from now after 3 months of earning interest, and then I can calculate and find out how much interest alone I got in 3 months. This is how much the bank is giving me for putting $10,000 into a savings account. Annual compound interest formula. Okay, here's another new formula here. Okay, we have S equals P times 1 plus I raised to the nth power. S is the amount in the savings account. So like in the previous problem we had, that would have been the $10,000. P equals the principal. I is the annual interest rate, 4% or 15%, whatever the percentage is. And then N is the number of annual interest payments. All right, we're going to take a look at and see what all this means here. you're going to be able to continue to use a calculator here, okay, for the rest of these problems. Yes, you're very welcome. Use the calculator to find the amount in a savings account at the end of 5 years if $5,200 is invested at 3.5% interest compounded annually. Also find the amount of interest earned. Okay, now, don't panic, okay? I know there's a lot of information in here, but all we have to do is we'll start breaking things down. And first, we'll take a look and see what our formula is first and plug in the information into our formula, okay? So first, our principal is $5,200. That's the amount that was invested, okay? $5,200. Now, the interest is the rate, okay? 3.5%. Interest and rate, that's the same. That's the percent. You convert that to a decimal, 0.035. Okay? Now, it says our N, okay, the number of years, they're talking about 5 years. Okay, so that's going to be our N. And then find the amount of interest earned. So if our savings, the amount of savings here, you're going to take this formula and plug in the numbers that we already specified. The principal was $5,200. Your interest was 3.5%, right? And then we converted it to a decimal, 0.035. And then the number of years, the N, is 5. 5 years. And then if you do the math on that with your calculator, you will get, yes, a very large number. But it's approximately $6,175.97. Pretty good deal, isn't that? If you originally invested $5,200 in the bank, by the end of 5 years, you'll get $6,175.97 just from having this amount of money sitting in the bank for 5 years. Interest, now the amount of interest earned is you would take this new amount, subtract your original amount, and this will give you the amount of interest, $975.97. That is the amount of interest that is earned over 5 years. Now, for your assignment for this lesson, we will complete 14 through 21 and 32 through 36. I hope that you'll see too, as we look ahead to our future, it is very important to make sure that we invest our money wisely, like the Bible tells us. Invest our money wisely, and if you save, then you'll have enough for emergencies, or, as people get older and maybe have a hard time working, they'll have money in the bank so that they can be taken care of if they get to a situation where they cannot work. So it is very important to try to understand this thing about interest and savings. So hopefully these problems will that we just completed together will help you have a better idea of how we can calculate saving our money and saving it, the money that God has given to us.